Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online on the legendary server. We are here at Tinadir, but we are not going to be here for long. We have to find Toragathir and Gathoriel. That's how you say it. One's down here in Dwelling, one's up here in the sort of in-between between Evendim and the North Downs. So we're going to go have a little bit of a trek over there. We're going to go up here first and then we can head down. It's going to just be, I think, a bit quicker for us. Stable master wise, I don't really think it's going to make too much of a difference. I mean, I don't think we've got High Kings. Well, okay, actually, kind of. So we can go from here, go back to Tinadir, and then go from Tinadir to Mentarain, and then it's just going to be a little bit quicker for us that way. Or we can just go straight through High King's Crossing, get the Stable Master, which I don't think we have yet. No, we don't. And then go from there. That might be better for us. We do have Dwelling unlocked, though, so maybe we can go straight to Dwelling. Let's have a quick look at that, actually. Okay, what we'll do, I think, is we'll go up here, go to High King's Crossing, then go straight to Dwelling from there. That gets us High King's Crossing unlocked, and it also gets us over to Dwelling. Probably the quickest out of everything. Before that, well, during that, we do have a few things as well. We have our Hobbit gifts, as I'm sure you can see. But I also bought something. I think I mentioned this in the, not last episode of this, but the episode that came out yesterday on Arkenstone. You can now, as far as I'm aware, it's only recent, you can buy the carry-alls, which are the little bags that hold all your crafting items. So I bought a large one, because I don't have one on the legendary server. So that's in our inventory. That's 1,995 LOTRO points. You can get a medium one from what, like 1,495, and the small one's like 1,295. It's so much better just to go for this one, because you get 50 stacks of crafting materials up to, I think, 5,000. So if we were to use this, we can gather all our items from our inventory, slowly but surely. And we currently have our 50 stacks in there. There's a few things we can probably get rid of, let's be honest. But we can set it to auto gather. We can slowly get rid of this lower level stuff, like the, very low level items. But that closes out a majority of our inventory for one item. And if we really want to, we can get more of those. So that's great. We also then have our Hobbit gifts. I don't want to open them because I didn't really have the space. But we'll get here first to talk to this guy. But let's have a look at these. So we got a Boost Plus a gift, 100 Virtue XP, and a Rune plus Silver Winter gift, Birdhouse. We're very good with these gifts recently on the Legendary server, at least. And then a Incomparable Gear and Items, so a Premium Relic Pack. These would be really great on Arkenstone, but not so great here, because we are going to get these, which is good. So that's 300 Virtue Experience, which is the luckiest we've been in a while. This, which we can't use yet because we can't access Relic Masters. Yay. Same with this one from before. And then we have the Rune plus Silver things. We get a Heritage Rune for 67,000 plus the 31,000 we already have. Can't use that yet. And a Winter Birdhouse for a home, which I should probably buy one, but I'm yet to get. Not very useful for us, as I said. Bit more useful on the legendaries, on the main Arkenstone server, but it's fine.
Greetings.
Okay, take your news to heart, and send a raven to Calenglad on the first sign of Angmar leaving Evendim. I've seen naught yet, however, it has been unusually quiet. Right. That was very, very simple. Basically, yeah, we were just saying, by the way, if you see anyone, let Calenglad know as soon as, because we need to do something about it, basically. But yeah, two good things there. So we got decent stuff. So when we do get a legendary item, we can get a nice boost for about 100k XP added to that, and also a lot more inventory space. Now, as I said, a few of these, the shards probably we can get rid of. Some of the lower level, like if I've got any like light hides in here, literally right in front of me, like this light hide, we got 34 of them, but we can get rid of those or send those over to whoever we need to send them to. Or if we really want to, we can hold on to them and then get rid of, more than likely we'll get rid of stuff like the shards or the crit items. Like the crit items we're very unlikely to use, like the lower level crit items. I think it's a good idea to hold on to the hides if we can get a full stack of hides for everything. That just means no matter what we need to do, we can get a character leveled up as soon as, and we never have a like an item just, you know, held in our inventory for ages, which would be good. Yeah, we are on track. Good. Yeah, we're heading down to High King's Crossing because we don't have that, and then, yeah. It's nice to see, as soon as I saw they were available, I was like, yes, I kind of need to do that because it's nice to see inventory space. I might be buying another one on Arkenstone, or I might just be using the one I've already got, and then just trading it in between whenever I need to. Kind of depends. I think I can put it technically through shared storage rather than have to send it over and over again, but I'm not entirely sure if that works that way. Right. I think it's on the lower level. The High King's Crossing is the stable master. I'm pretty sure, like 99%. But at least one good thing is, even if we were going to go manually, no enemies are going to attack us because they're all super low level, 30, you know, 34, 35. You know, that's 15 levels below us. That's double the level requirement for them not to attack us anymore. Right. Stable master. Let's go to Dwelling. Right. Now, where was the person we needed to talk to? Just this way. By the beach. So what was it saying? Galothinel is a small camp that rises across the southeast of east of the Shire village of Dwelling. So you bring these possible movements out from Evenden to those two, asking them to guard the roads. He's not actually guarding the roads at the moment, though, is he? He seems to be at the beach. I am in totally the wrong spot. This is like a whole separate quest thing. Is, you know, this. I've done it on Arkenstone. I don't know if I haven't done it on here. I know that for a fact. But I can't remember if I did it on Tarvelard or my actual, like, main or not. But him not being there makes me think that either he's watching the boats or... Oh, or she. But I assume they're watching the boats.
Greetings.
I think it's unlikely that Amarthya would choose to send a warrior to the Troll Shores by the road I watch, but I will send a raven to Calenglad if that does come to pass. But I must disagree with Calenglad's wishes on one matter. If Amarthya does choose to send a Rangmarin south of the road, I will not stand idly by. Though I fall in battle with the enemy, I will not. I will keep at least some Rangmarin from passing to Shire. Nay, do not seek to change my mind. I will not be swayed on this. I'll send my raven first, of course. Fair enough. And then with that, we can go straight from Dwelling back to Tinadir, which is just going to be one of these like super quick quests now. We're actually, as I said, well, we're halfway to, you know, level 51. We're going to be level probably 52, I want to say, or 53 by the time we get our legendary item. Because we've got 4 more books to go, 15 books, and then obviously we go to the legendary stuff in Moria. So basically, our first legendary item is already going to be, like, behind on levels.
How do you do?
But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. It is one of those weird things, though, of, like, because my legendary item, I'm so used to having, like, a level 100 legendary item and it just being nothing is technically better than it. Is it worth leveling up, like, using these heritage runes? And, like, at the level 50 weapon, or is it best to get like a 52 or 53 drop and just get it from there? I'm not really sure.
Greetings.
But it shouldn't matter too much. Right, talk to Calenglad and confront Mordrambor about Narquil. Oh, a little instance for us to probably finish off with. Depends how long this is going to be, but Mordrambor does like to talk a lot.
The time has come. Angered by Mordrambor's treacherous betrayal of Laerdan, the ranger Calenglad is determined to confront the Black Numenorian and learn where Narquil, the ring of Amarthya, resides.
Right, Calenglad. Well, you can be of service by standing in front of me while you confront Mordrambor. We'll need to be on our guard. Let's learn from Laerdan's folly and our own. Even captivity, a Black Numenorian may cause much trouble. If he's here, Am I convinced? Was it Tadern? We go with T, definitely. But I want to see if he's... Right, well, he hasn't come through here yet. Yet. What was that? Through this direction, if I remember correctly. Yeah, very untrusting. Let's hope that, oh.
So perish all who oppose the might of Angmar. My friend, I hope thou wouldst see my triumph. I will see thee again and become thy doom.
Well, that didn't go well. Tadern! I was correct on the name at least. What happened? It was Tan Morgul. I kept meaning to bring it to Calenglad, but Mordrambor, his sorceries. That was the staff, wasn't it? I think.
What do you need?
Well, you're very chipper for someone who's just seen their friends die. Mordrambor is gone, and he leaves many people dead or dying. It seems that he wove cruel sorceries within the mind of his jailer, not tailor. We're not making clothes for him. How often did Talos resolve to bring Tan Morgul to me, only to have the matter slip from his memory? Is it clear that this relic of evil gave our prisoner some measure of power he sought? Do not blame Tadam for this. Any of us could have done this. His was a dangerous duty, and he has come now to the end of his service. Weep for him, but do not lay the blame at his feet. It belongs with Angmar and its cruel servants alone. We must repair the damage done to the keeper. There can be no cure for some of these hurts. Right.
How can I be of service?
So Mordrambor is gone. Mordrambor has dealt a fatal strike against my kindred, and we must rest. My people need time to grieve. They cannot fight for forever in the face of such losses.
How can I be of service?
My people need time to mourn, or they will be unable to continue the fight. The greatest weapon Angmar wields the war is hopelessness and overpowering dread that seizes the heart of good folks, sap their will to stand against evil. Right. I want to collect some Anuminous City Stones. So we're going to have to go to Anuminous. And I can't quite remember what we have to do. I think we have to kill some enemies. Stones for the buildings of Anuminous can be found all throughout the great city and would be ideal for constructing cairns in memory of the fallen rangers. These ask you to collect stones from throughout the streets, which, okay. So they, not enemies, just around the area.
How can I be of service?
Which is fine, because we can just run around and collect them all without being attacked. Right, gonna dismount a little bit early, because I like to be on the road. Actually, no. Looking at this area, we actually should go around this route. I thought we were going to have to go back down here. But if we go around this way like we have been before, then hopefully we can collect 8 stones relatively quickly and then loop back to here. I mean, ideally I would go that way, probably, and then get to a stable master straight back. But I'm sure there's plenty more stones and we don't have to fully go around the entire area. Because, I mean, we've already got 3, 4 in view, 5 in view. Just around here, and we only need 8, so definitely not going to have to go all the way out here to collect the 8th one. That would be a bit cruel if that was the case. Just like, oh yeah, here's 7. Now you've got to go halfway across the city to collect the 8th. That'd be a bit awkward. Right, let's pick these up quickly. As I said, these guys aren't really anything to us. They just are there, you know, for a deed if we really want to. If I really want a little bit of amusement just to kill an enemy or get some reputation, they do have that use as well. We should just come through here and get a bunch of rep at some point just to get the most we can. We have the travel discount, I think, at least from Dwaylen back was cheaper, so I think we're fine in that regard. Oh, that's cruel. There are 7 here, which means the 8th is over this direction. So I was kind of right. I totally didn't expect that to be the case, though. Yeah, it could be good for... they're not really worth it for the task items. And they, you know, have bands of Numenor, but that's about it. And black badges. But mainly the bands of Numenor. Right. Now we go back to Calenglad, so literally just... It's one of those quests where you just come here, do something, go back, and then we're done. And I think if I remember correctly, there is a little cutscene after this, because last time I did this, the air in the background, the wind sound in the background, got the video claimed, which was an interesting time. Let's see if that happens this time. Right, back to Calenglad we go with our completion of this, and then we'll finish off after his little, well, we've got a little instance, I think, after this.
What do you need?
Yeah, talk to Calenglad and travel on to Barad Wrath. We get a Tadan's Remembrance Ring, 75 Vitality, 108 Morale, plus non-combat morale regen. Might be worth switching out for the ring, not the band. I mean, it'll depend if the extra Vitality gives us more morale, but the non-combat morale regen is pretty useful, and then we'll check a morale pop, because of course we will.
Too many of the Dunedain have fallen to the ravages of one who is their distant kinsman. There is a time for mourning, but is this that time when the champion of Angmar might secure her ring, Narhuil?
I think it's time to mourn. It's very hazy around here. I'm not sure why that's happening.
What do you need?
Follow Calenglad to Barad Wrath. The air is chill, my heart is heavy with sorrow. All battle brings grief to their train, but beyond the veil of sadness lies the hope of victory. Let's have a little walk. One of those awkward things where, like, even if I walk, I'm faster. With the hunter, it's always the case because I have the find the path on, but I'm too fast, even when walking. You have a request for me? We're going out to build cairns over our fallen kingsman. Yes. I need to place a capstone on each of the cairns. Oh. How very nice of you. To give me such an honor. A regretful honor, but an honor nonetheless. I know that you are of mankind and no Dunedain, but I've been helpful. I feel like it's right, our people must stand together even in grief. Right, how many do we have? So I got 8 stones. Was it just for the 3 of them, was it? I feel like I should have got 9 then. My friends, we have come to Barad Wrath in sorrow for the loss of 3 of our own. Their names will always be remembered. Okay. Giving our little speeches. That's alright. Place the final stone. Our losses have been severe, our pain great. That's a Good way at looking at someone breaking a vase. I'm gonna go get ready to put our capstone on. I'm going to stand by the other one as well because it's a bit easier. The line of kings remain unbroken, and with that knowledge, our fallen kin will be at peace. No words of mine can do justice for Tadan's memory, and for that something, he volunteered always for the thankless task, and no thought for himself. The world will be poorer without him in it. I always feel paranoid during this that I'm just gonna be attacked, shot out of nowhere. Right, Tadan, the one we knew most. There's a crow. A raven, rather. But which one? It's a fleetwing. Raven of Toragathia. So that's towards... through the Evening Gate towards North Downs. It has begun.
Greetings.
Right. Toragathia has studied as he would, and for this Raven Fleetwing. Amartheo's troops are leaving by land. This land by the Evening Gate. We must depart this place. I thank you for attending my people and for your part in the remembrance of our fallen kin. I think that's...
How can I be of service?
It's all done.
What do you need?
Okay. I thought there was a little thing. So find the summit of Amon Wraith. We will do that next episode, but that is Amon Wraith. Where is that? That's quite far that direction. It's right there. We can get there relatively easy. I'm sure we can go back from Bree. Well, if I go Stable Master, we should have Amon Wraith there. We can go from Estel then to there. You can also go from Trestle Bridge. And then we can get there from Bree. If we really want to, we can go from Bree, or we can just go from Bree to Evendim, and then Evendim over to Amon Wraith, most likely. So we'll probably just start there next episode, or at least at Evendim, most likely, and just stable over for that. But nonetheless, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.